I think it all comes down to patient care and how you can impact patient care. So for me, digital maturity is about how do we make that patient care better, safer, higher quality, nicer for the patient. So how do we use our IT systems to make their life easier or to make the life of the caregiver easier? I think it made us think about what we were doing and the why behind the technology we were implementing. I think as we started to look at the maturity model and the different requirements, it made us think about, why are we barcode scanning? Why are we, why have we linked our nurse call system with our communication system? How is that helping our patients? How is that helping our staff? So it's that moment of self reflection that makes you consider the meaning behind the technology. I think as we went through the maturity model, looking at the different requirements, it really made us stop and think about the why. Why are we barcode scanning our medications? Why are we linking our and integrating our nurse call system with our communication device? And I think that thinking about things and standing back and looking at the big picture really helped us reflect on what we'd done well, where we had opportunities for improvement, and where we want to go in the future. I think for me, it's about the people. As we started to talk to our frontline staff about HIMSS and HIMSS maturity models and why we were doing it, I think the passion and enthusiasm of our caregivers as we talk to them about patient safety, patient experience, that passion was really surprising to me. And I think I always knew our CEO was interested in patient safety. I didn't quite realize our cleaners were, our porters were, our dietitians were just as focused on patient safety as our CEO. I think it's the reporting. I think as we started to look at what's happening within our organization, what are we doing well, as we started to think about how would we measure success, how do we measure what we're doing, I would go to our team and I would say, oh, I need a report on, and they'd be like, oh yeah, we already have that. Or I want to figure out how I can know how many times we've made an error, or, oh, we have a report on that. And I think for me, I had never really dug very deeply into what the capabilities of our system was. So when I started looking for all this data and found it was available, that I think was the most surprising for me. I think money is always controversial. Everybody is always looking for more of it. And I think it's around the why. Why do you want to do this? There's no point in being a digital hospital for being a digital hospital. You want to be a digital hospital because it's a safer place to care for your patients, or it's a nicer place for your caregivers to work, or it is it is contributing to education and research and healthcare as a whole. And I think helping the finance guys understand what the why behind it will actually further your argument so much more. You go and you say you want to buy 1,000 iPads, they'll say no. If you go and you say, I want to spend this money because it's going to increase our patient experience, or it's going to increase the safety that we have, in our organization, that's the bit that's important. That's the why. That's what's going to get your business case approved.